Alright, here we are for match 1 with our Black-Red Scorpion God deck. Would I like to play first? Yes. This is pretty close. We have a ton of cyclers, and we've got the Amulet, which I know isn't coming in on turn 1, but I am going to greedily keep it. It's got Scorpion God in the hand, and we do have 17 lands in the deck. So I'm gonna chance it and take this hand for a spin. Opponent leads Forest, which is encouraging. I'm gonna cycle, I guess, to try and find a land. Well, we got there. And now we're basically doing just fine. Next turn we can find a swamp, play wall, and just relax. Opponent goes Forest, Island, Feral Prowler. We're gonna grab a swamp here and run out the wall. We're going to go wall, Scorpion God, and just win. Oh, they've got black, so they do have... Ooh, okay, alrighty. Very interesting. Well, our Moaning Wall is going to block that all day, though it is going to... Okay, I'm looking at that now. I am still probably just going to play Moaning Wall here. We'll see how many times I miss the ping trigger with my Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs. Now, I do know that I'm going to take 3 damage when I block this Omid Eternal with the 0-5. Not super concerned about that. The thing that concerns me most about what's going on the other side of the board is that they have access to black mana, so maybe they have an exile effect in their deck for our Scorpion God. But I will take 3 here. And I'll just go ahead and ping now. See what they do on their follow-up play. They're going to torment us. Interesting. Well, I think I'm going to start off with a ping and let my Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs go. I think our life total is going to be pretty relevant in this matchup, especially with this Afflictor hanging around. Alright. I will play Desert. I will torment them. My other option here is to Splendid Agony the Omid, which will put... No, I'm just going to torment them, which would put 3 counters on it. But I think this is better. Now, they get a great opportunity here to just sack the Feral Prowler. So, already I'm looking at this current board state. I mean, this game is much different if they play any sort of reasonable 3-drop and don't play that bomb, but totally fine, whatever. We can't really fix it. Yeah, but I'm looking at stuff like Proven Combatant and Feral Prowler and thinking that Torment of Scarabs is probably coming out for game 2. We might decide to go full Imminent Doom meme instead. But this Torment of Scarabs on the opposing side of the board is very terrifying to me. Our opponent is going Traveler's Amulet, sack, find an island, and play Seer of the Last Tomorrow. Very interesting. This time I will lose 3. Now, I can just Agony here. I can Agony Wall, which is probably what I should do. And do I want to Agony now? I think yes. And I'll just shrink the Seer. I really don't want it to get countered, so I can spread the counters out that way. Now, I'm putting the counter on the Seer or the Feral Prowler. Neither is very exciting because they're not tussling in combat, and so reducing its power isn't really that big of a deal, and I'm certainly not applying any pressure right now. Really got to sort of hope that this Scorpion God can take over the game. See what this is. That is totally fine. So I'm going to pitch this Razaket's Right to the Torment. Opponent left off a green source, which I think was a mistake. They probably wanted to leave up their Seer mana. I could also pitch this Moaning Wall. Let me take a look at the deck. Do I have any actual way to deal with this Torment? No, right? So I actually think I'm going to sack the Moaning Wall here. Because Razaket's writing for, I guess, well, we'll see. Razaket's writing for a Drakehaven. If we had blue mana, which we only have 2 sources left for, the Island and the Manolith. But Drakehaven opposite a Torment of Scarabs to be able to discard every turn and make a 2/2 is quite annoying for the opponent's board state. All right, so they toss their Feral Prowler, which is just one of the reasons I want to get this card out for game 2. I also might want to Razaket's Right for Sunset Pyramid. Okay, alright, they got a Curator of Mysteries, so now we got to find some removal, or we are going to be dead in short order. So I'll go pinging, and probably discarding the Rot Beast. Now, the land is pretty interesting because it turns on double activation for Scorpion God, so I'm just going to do that. And attack? No, not yeah, attack? No, not attack. I think just pass here. Because also, when stuff starts to die this way, we can also mitigate the life loss. But our Torment on them is actually sort of doing some stuff here. Like, what are they going to do? They can discard a land if that's their last card, but they're probably just going to take 3. Or they just sack Seer. They're just going to give us a card. That's great. That's great news. Okay. I wonder if they thought about that. Alright, I'll go ahead and double activate. Shrinky Dink. Take 2. This is a flyer, we're in trouble. Our Striped Riverwinder doesn't really concern me. So I'll go ahead and ping. And, okay. Take, I think we just discard the Swamp. Dune Beetle's interesting. And pass. And I'm going to be on the trade Scorpion God for Riverwinder plan if they offer it, or if they go for the attack with everything, then I will block Scorpion God to Bitterbow and chump wall to Riverwinder. But well, they take 3, so it's not nothing. I think even though this Torment is sort of getting ahead of them right now, it's mostly because of our Scorpion God. But that combined pressure is very real. See if they crack in with everything. Yeah. Okay. So this way, I'm going to go ahead and block like this and block like this. And kill the Curator. I guess I should ping them first. And now kill Curator. Now they might have an unsummon effect here. They do not. So we just draw a card. Struggle's a nice pickup. Bitterbow dies. I wonder what their follow-up here is. Ramunap Hydra with no deserts. Gotta say, that doesn't really scare me. I gotta say, it doesn't scare me that much. I will bin the right. Alright, Manolith? No. Yes? No. Manolith does nothing. So let's play Manolith Dune Beetle? No. Just go Dune Beetle. Just Dune Beetle. Dune Beetle pass, I guess. I think we might have turned this corner. I mean, mostly because of our Mythic Bomb on turn 5, but Torment of Scarabs is actually helping us pressure them in a lot of ways. And countervailing winds. Interesting. Okay. So they're splashing black for Omid Eternal and Torment of Scarabs, it looks like. And a cycled Desert, so that pumps up the Hydra here. And now what have you found? Ooh, tippity tap, untap, attack, attack, no attacks, no nothing. Great. I will put a counter on the Hydra. I think I'll say goodbye to Dune Beetle here. Grasping Dunes is interesting. I think that'll be our next discard. And I'm going to play Manolith and pass, hoping to struggle the Hydra and block the Riverwinder. That's the plan. We'll see how that shakes out. Torment of Scarabs on the stack. They discard a Swamp. I wonder if they're splashing for any other black cards. Splashing for Torment is very interesting. I don't think it's incorrect, but it's very interesting. Thirst. Such a thirst has occurred. Okay, that's bad. That's very bad. Well, at least we get to sacrifice it to Torment, but we need to find an answer to this. Or at least a blocker for this Riverwinder pretty quickly. Yeah, Pyramid is not going to do it. Maybe getting rid of that Dune Beetle is going to be the death of us here. We'll see. See how this all shakes out. These next, like, couple draw steps. I mean, just a chump blocker is all we really need. But I'm going to sack the Scorpion God. Yeah, that's almost good. Play Pyramid. And draw. Whoa, I thought we could get there. I really did. 2-drop. Ah, that is unfortunate. Yeah, not much else we can do here. I must concede the game. I mean, I could click through and see if they sack their Riverwinder. I don't think that's likely to happen. All right. Well, on to sideboarding. I'm going to cut this Torment of Scarabs. Think about what we saw from them. Nothing that really makes me want to bring this in. I mean, the game is much different if they don't have the turn 3 Eternal there. Yeah, and I guess I should have kept... I wonder how the game goes if I like don't need to have Manolith and I just let Dune Beetle survive. Could have needed to do so. All right. Do I want to go full Imminent Doom? I don't think so. They've got a lot of big stuff. They don't have a lot of things that are going to get incremental value from Doom, so I guess Unburden is just fine. And run it like that. We've got our own other Torment of Scarabs with the Cruel Reality. Alright, would I like to play first? Yeah, it worked out so well last time. Well, there's our Scorpion God again. I will keep. I will play out the Black Desert and then cycle Rot Beast on 2, probably, though I may cycle Wall on 2. But I found the 0-5 pretty serviceable that game. Maybe I was aggressively... I don't know. Ooh, that's a great draw. Now that makes me want to go cycle Wall and then play Manolith and then try and land a Scorpion God on 4. They've got their own wall, fine. That means I don't need my wall. Alright, Mountain, Manolith. I might still just cycle this Rot Beast, honestly. To be honest with you, I might just cycle this Rot Beast. See if they've got a desert. They do. A tapped desert into Feral Prowler, sure. Nah, no reason to cycle. We can play that. I don't need to dig. I've already got my bomb. And play land and play Scorpo God. That's right, baby. Last turn you thought it was oppressive on 5. Now it's going to be really oppressive to you. So we know that they have Thirst, which is a bummer, but can still activate its ability, which is pretty backbreaking. Ram, UNAP, Hydra. Sure. So here's something I can do, which is Dunes. And Torment. And then attack for 6. And then we'll draw a card. Because the -1/-1 counter thing is live no matter what. Now there's also a world where we wanted to like attack, but I certainly don't think that they were planning on blocking with their Vigilant 4/4. So we'll see where the opponent ends up here if they just slam a Bitter Bow or something. They don't have their black mana, which is pretty relevant for us because both of their black cards were the things we had difficulty dealing with in game 1. So yeah, they're slamming Bitter Bow. Again, totally fine. We can attack through that and play a Rot Beast to back it up. So we'll go ahead and attack. I might even want to just Dune Beetle leave up activation, or Wall leave up the activation / agony, which is kind of seeming pretty okay to me. All Wall also increases the clock against them. Didn't seem like they had any pump or anything like that, at least in our first game against them, where we saw, what, roughly half their deck, I guess. I do know that they have countervailing winds, and so I will block. And this is a free block, free attack to them if they suspect that we're just using our onboard trick here. And if wall goes down, it's not really a big deal. Oh, you do have pump. Oh, you have exactly Shed Weakness. I wonder if that came in from the board. Be interesting if it did. Okay, there's their black source. Let's see if they've got Swamp, Baleful Amit, or Amit Eternal, rather. They do not. Razaket's Right is nice. Alright, I'll crack in here with Scorpo God. Gale Strike, Unsummon, Consign. What is this? Winds of Rebuke. Sure thing. Binning land. They've been Aven Reedstalker in a land. That's good to know that they have Reedstalker. I'll just replay it. They're down to 1 card. If that 1 card is Torment, I'm not going to feel too scared. If that 1 card is... Yeah, I'm not really feeling too scared about much. That we've seen, at least. Striped Riverwinder wouldn't really freak me out that much. See what it is. They cycle Countervailing Winds. Good. And I would have thought that they would want to set up a way to like Winds, Scorpion God, end of turn, and then keep Countervailing Winds up for it. That would have been my thought. Oh, hello, friend. Alright, let's crack in. It's a skill game, Magic. Just really being able to play your Mythic Bomb on turn 4 and cast it. Very, very much a skill game. Alright, let's play Dune Beetle. Yep. Go ahead and cycle. Hope to find a land here. And we do. And now just leave the onboard trick there. Okay, they find their 7th land. This might be a Riverwinder. And it is. Just totally fine. If we get down the Cruel Reality, so now what I'm going to do is actually just cycle and try and find a 7th land, and I think probably Right can go first. I just want the body, yeah, alright. I don't know. We just have so few of them. Oh, baby, that's a good one. I think I attack in. No, I don't attack in. I just play the Cruel Reality here and pass. Yeah, I mean, we've seen, it feels like we've seen basically the very similar half of their deck, but I do think that Imminent Doom would be a poor matchup against all of their high toughness creatures. There's a Grasping Dunes for, I would assume, the Scorpo God, maybe? Interesting. This is whenever a creature. Well, seems good to me. Are you going to now attack in with your Bitterbow? I would not recommend such a thing. Though, your creatures aren't getting any younger. What's this guy doing? He's in a swimming pool? Okay, that's very bad. What, do you think I'm not going to block? Well, you're out of your mind. So I just block, draw a card, take 4. Well, this is a... I would not recommend this sequence of events to a friend. Yeah, I don't need to show them Drakehaven, I guess, and this is just still better to do. And then we can attack in with Dooney B. Can save our cyclers, but I also can't imagine it's going to matter. All right, that went much better. That went much better for us. Beyond the play, I think, was helpful. I don't think there's any changes that I want to make here. Yeah, still don't think Blazing Volley's good. This trick might be good, but still probably not worth bringing in with 10 creatures. And I like Torment of Scarabs being out, and I like Unburden being in, actually. That does seem like a better card for us, especially now that they're going to be on the play. So I'm going to leave the deck as is. We'll see if our opponent seems like they want to make some sideboarding changes. Yeah, it's a much different game when they don't have Omid Eternal on turn 3. It's a tough nut for us to crack. We did pass up on the Puncturing Blow and the final reward for other cards in that draft. Yeah, still I'm going to keep this. I mean, this is the benefit of running Cycling Deserts in your deck, that you can keep a hand that's this amount of mana sources. And I think I won't be cycling Ceradon, but I'm certainly going to be cycling almost all of these deserts away, I would imagine. This is just a Feral Prowler, that's totally fine. And we'll just be go gadget cycling, because this is actually a threat that we can play with the cards that we've got. They've got the natural Tron here. If they go Omid Eternal, we are in trouble, certainly with our current hand. See what it is. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. It's going to be hard for us to combat that effectively. Well, Scrounger of Souls is a start. Play out the Manolith. We can play Scrounger next turn. But the Omid Eternal will continue to be a 4/4. I wonder if there's a reason to cycle Ceradon, but I don't think there is. So we're getting in for 5. Omid Eternal goes back up to being a 5/5. They play Grasping Dunes. Play Mirage Mirror. Yikes, yeah. We are, I think, going to unfortunately lose this match to perhaps some greedy play at the end of our first game, when I thought we really had it locked up. But what can you do? We'll still get to play 2 more rounds with this deck, which is, I think, a very sweet deck. Alright, so they're going to crack in for 9 here, which is terrifying. And if they've got wins here, oh yeah, now we are really just dead. Well, that went very well for our opponent. I mean, yeah, the Omid Eternal on turn 3. What can you do? No Scorpion God can deal with it, though. I think our Scorpion God in game 1 certainly could have dealt with it. And that's going to do it for us here. Alright, that's, yeah, unfortunate, but what can you do? As I said, it's a skill game. Scorpion God on turn 4, Omid Eternal on turn 3. That's how it's going to shake out sometimes. Look for our next opponent here. I don't know how people are normally doing this, if they're breaking up the videos into multiple sections or just leaving them all together, but it seems like draft is one video and matches is another video. Seems like a fine way to do it. All right, well, if you're gonna join the match, then let's join the match. There we go. Alrighty, fantastic hand is fantastic. We will certainly keep this. Probably going Red Desert first, then Dune Beetle on 2, maybe cycling a Black Desert at some point. Torment of Scarabs on turn 4 with a Dune Beetle and a Moaning Wall is nice. New plan. New 0-4 coming in. If we don't draw an untapped land, then I will play Black Desert on 3 to ensure that we can drop the Torment of Scarabs on 4. This is a cycled Desert of the True. Are they searching for another color? They are in trouble. Alright, so we go Desert, we go Dune Beetle, and pass. Steward of Solidarity. Yeah, that's going to have to die. Okay, new plan. We are going to Torment to Venom that before it can make any amount of 1/1s. Yeah. It's going to get a spell. I know it's also slightly more mana efficient, though with Splendid Agony in hand, it's a little less card efficient or whatever. I think I missed a ping. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. Now I'll just crack in with the Dune Beetle. Well, our opponent is not going to get to play Magic this game, unfortunately. And we're just going to torment them. And that should about do it. Yeah. Alright, well, we saw... I mean, again, we're seeing against Steward of Solidarity and Solitary Camel, this Torment is definitely coming out. And I think this may be a matchup where we want to bring in the Crash Through package. We're certainly going to want to play Blazing Volley. So I think we might do Crash Through, cut Drake Haven, cut the Island, still play Traveler's Amulet. I think still play, maybe cut Scarab Feast, bring in the 2 Crash Throughs, the Volley, and the Doom. And what else do I want to cut? Did I bring in other things that were like just cyclers for the sake of being cyclers? I mean, we have to be a huge favorite against a white deck that's running a bunch of X1s. This Cruel Reality might also not be worth it. So then we'll do it like that and run like another cut a swamp for a mountain. Cut 2 mountains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because we have so many early red drops now. So 2 mountains coming in. And yeah, I definitely still want to keep my land count high, having cut the 7 drop just because... you know, 4 cycling deserts. They mitigate flood pretty well. I also kind of want to have Imminent Doom do work if we can. Be kind of cute to see it go off in my first video, just because I think there's a lot of people out there who haven't seen it work. So it's in our opener, which is nice. And the way we're going to run this out here, certainly try and construct a hand, for example, that has 1, 2, 3. We've already got a 5, 6 here. We got a 3, so we're just missing a 2. So if we draw a 2-drop, we will not be playing it. We're on the wait for Imminent Doom plan. And I will probably cycle Ceradon here. Even though it is our 6. It is our only 6 in the deck. What do you got? Cycle Desert. Okay, fine. Grasping Dunes. That's quite annoying to see with our Fervent Paincaster. So we're not going to be able to get this down, but we will be able to play Imminent Doom and deal 2 to something, which would be nice. Decided not to cycle anything there. Yeah, that's right. Imminent Doom, baby. Imminent Doom, baby. We got a reader. Got a reader. Gosh. Gonna have to, like, bait them into cracking this at some point, I guess. Play an X2. Oh, wow, we even draw the 2-drop. Well, for anyone out there who's not a true believer of this card, just take a look. Just take a look. Turning Blazing Volley into an All-Star. Imminent Doom just going to now deal 2 here. And now we got Fervent Paincaster to deal 3 next turn. We can always Razaket's Right for a 4-drop. Of which we now only have 3. I wonder if our opponent has some things to say about this situation. No, not yet. Okay. Dutiful Servants. That is just fine by me. They've missed a land drop, so if ever there was a time... Do I want to just write here for a 3-drop that's better? Nah, I don't really have a 3-drop that's better. They've missed a land drop. I'm going to go ahead and Fervent Paincaster here. And then I can write for a 4-drop. I'll deal the 3 there. I'm going to make them sack their Grasping Dunes here, which is not ideal, but our Imminent Doom is just ticking up, up, up. So I might write for Torment. Opponent goes not initially for the Grasping Dunes. Wow, they're going to go for Grizzly Survivor. That's shocking to me, I will say. Very surprised to see that. Especially because I'm such a luck box that I'm going to just draw the natural 4-drop here. And do I want to kill Dutiful Servants or do I want to kill Grizzly Survivors? Let's kill Grizzly Survivors. Because then Razaket's Right can kill Dutiful Servants. It's a skill game. Magic is a skill game. You understand. You all understand that. And I'll pass. Still stuck on 4 lands, it looks like, so may not be cracking that Grasping Dunes anytime soon. Disposal Mummy, huh? Yeah. It's not going to do it for you, unfortunately. Gonna say it's not going to really do it for you. Our opponent doesn't seem to have a very strong deck. It's interesting how this deck does pretty well when an opponent doesn't play a 3-mana 5/5 on curve. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play right. Kill the servants. Now I just get to find Scorpion God. And attack him with everything. Though I could have, I should have grasped first. That was stupid. Should have grasped the Mummy first. Though I think they're just blocking Rot Beast, right? Yeah. They take 4 here. I should have grasped first. Getting sloppy. Scrounger of Souls? Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. It's not going to do it. Well, I've never ticked up Imminent Doom to 6 before. I'm going to say that. Gotta throw that one out there. I've never ticked it up that high. So that's a cool thing to do. And do I want to play a thing here? I think I'll play Dunes. This Fervent Paincaster dealt a lot more damage than I thought it would. And now what do we got? Apocalypse Demon. Yeah. And what do you think that's going to do for you there, bud? Replace Scorpo God. And you're going to fold, right? Looks like I can force you to trade. I mean... force you to block Ceradon. And I draw a card. And you go to 2. Yep, seems good to me. Yeah, alright. Like I said, amazing how the deck does when we don't immediately fold to a 3-mana 5/5. We're plowing right ahead, going into match 3 here. Hopefully we can find an opponent pretty quickly. There's a way to like pause the recording, I wonder. This is literally the first time I've used OBS to record something. So bear with me. Appreciate any feedback, though mostly compliments. Yeah, I'm looking now. I'm not seeing it. I'm sure like this is interminable, this 30 seconds waiting. You're just hearing me talk about nonsense. So apologies for that. Ah, here we go. Opponent found. Excellent. Let's do it then. Not the hand we need, but perhaps the hand we deserve. I will mulligan that. And snap keep this. And probably top that. Removal and card draw in the hand. What more could you want? 1, 2, 3, 4. Curve. Drop the amulet. Not sure why our opponent has stopped on our turn. We've done nothing suspicious. Nothing worth pondering about. Yeah. They lead planes, so I'm going to assume they're some sort of aggressive deck, though. Like white-red, white-blue, and white-black are all pretty aggressive, I think. Oh, wait, no, all 4. I think there are versions of white-black and white. Okay. Alright, the jig is up. Plains, Mountain, and Gustwalker. I know what you got going on. I'll play Desert here. I think I'm going to play Desert tapped. Though maybe I just crack Amulet and find a swamp and play that. Yeah. And Desert's there to cycle later if I want to. And now I have double black for Torment. I can struggle the Gustwalker on 3, and then I can Torment something on 4, and then... I don't know, maybe they'll be done by then. Opponent is being deliberate, perhaps distracted by another stream. Ah, they're not just straight Boros, are they? Dauntless Aven, fine. You might say it's splendid. I want to show them that I have Natty-tron too. Alright, we'll struggle the Gustwalker now, especially them having blue mana up. I don't need to mess with that. And a top crop elite. Well, I've got very cute Dauntless Haven synergies. Very, very cute indeed. Though I have to imagine they're not splashing for some sort of counterspell. It's probably like a Locust God, right? So I think it's probably safe to just pass with Torment here. See if they want to drop a Cartouche or something. Famous last words, I know. I'm sure we will get blown out by something. But even a combat trick that lets it survive for a turn does only that. Lets it survive for a turn. Nice little curve here. Walker to Avon into Top Crop Elite. Very, very nice indeed. Gotta make sure I nab this on before attacks are declared so that he doesn't even get the Exert trigger, because almost certainly with Avon he would be, or she would be. They lose 3. And now our removal is sort of lacking, but we can at least, well, and they do nothing, which is quite promising, I will say that. Yeah, they do nothing, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Pyramid and draw. That seems like a better plan than Desert. And I guess I'll go ahead and do this now. Why? I couldn't tell you. Yeah. Go ahead and pass. Mummy Paramount, sure. Why would they not do that on their turn? Unless they had exactly countervailing winds in hand? I don't know. Alright. Go ahead and draw another card. And play a land and play wall. So I gotta find an answer for the Avon, but other than that, we may have stabilized. Unclear. I want to cycle a Desert again. Keep digging for answers or threats. Not sure what the opponent is thinking about, but that's sort of been the theme of this game. Crickets are outside. A tumbleweed is blown by as we all wait for the opponent to decide to pass from our begin combat step to our end step and then think some more. This is where recording videos is a lot harder than streaming. Like streaming, there's music, there's chat to talk about, whatever. Here, it's just me alone with my thoughts, which is not a good look for anyone, really. Yeah. What are we hoping for here? I guess the cruel reality. So this is going to be the third matchup, right, where we're going to take this Torment of Scarabs out of the deck against this opponent. Just probably not going to do enough against their aggressive life. All right, yep, we got it. We made it. We made it to the end step here. Excellent. Maybe we'll move on to your turn. What do you think? Oh, we did. I'll Snap Block. I mean, if they've got Sandblast or something, that's totally fine. This is also free attack for them, so I don't need to really think that it is exactly Sandblast, but it might be. Who knows? Yeah, go ahead and block. Farm. All right. What if they're splashing for market? Or maybe the red is the splash. I'm still going to contend that I think the splash is for Locust God. That's what I believe in my heart. I'll go ahead and cycle this Desert of the Glorified. Great. It's not a bad draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can draw a card and play a thing. I think I would like to draw a card. Right's pretty good. Right is pretty good. I think I'm going to play Torment of Venom now. They just take 3, fine by me. They cycle the White Desert. They play a Steward of Solidarity, yeah. Attack for 2. They do not play a 6th land. What an embarrassing card to see. Right. I think I just want to play the 6 and play the desert. Because I'm trying to do multiple things. I'm going to go ahead and put a stop in my upkeep for scrying purposes. We're almost at a point. I mean, if they clear this out of the way, we're screwed. Yeah. There's no way for us to get 2 threats down that turn anyway. They're going to attack for 4. What am I looking for now? Scrounger, I guess. I will go ahead and scry. Drakehaven's not going to do it, so I don't need to worry about the island. Scarab Feast's not going to do it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I might play Rot Beast, and if it lives, we could be in okay shape. But they got 3 cards in hand, and I don't expect that to happen. This is going to be the same deck where I think we take out the Torment and maybe even the Drakehaven package. All right, we're just dead to a pump spell here. And I think we're bringing in the Imminent Doom package. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we're going to go out with Scarabs. I think out with Haven. Do the same switchies that we did and cut the Scarab Feast and bring in Volley, Crash Through Doom. And gonna make another cut, which I think is still this Cruel Reality, and cutting a swamp, adding a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we did it. 1, 2. Oh, it's still 16 lands, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we'll go with another mountain and run it like that. Now, actually, are they sideboarding? Maybe did that too hastily. I think I'd actually cut this Manolith for a Kenra Eternal. If we make it to game 3, I'll try and make that change. We'll keep this hand for sure. And go ahead and play probably this desert tapped. Opponent thinks for a while. Oh, no. All right, I put a stop in my upkeep that we didn't even get to. We did get to it. Okay. That's always a good draw to see. Oh, now I'll just play this tapped. Get a little turn 4. Scorpion, I suppose. No play on turn 2 is excellent for us. Yep, go ahead and play Manolith. Dauntless Haven, you say? Yeah, this guy goes tapped, and just go ahead and fire this off now. Another one. The value that we could have gotten. Alright, well, see if this does anything. Haven of Enduring Hope. That I can certainly deal with. If we draw land, I can actually deal with all of it. I might give myself a chance. Okay, so they're going in for 2 because they know that's dying. I'm going to give myself a greedy chance here to shoot this with the Scorpion God, to draw land, and then struggle the Haven. Yeah. I'm going to do it. Yep, always yield. The old crash through, huh? Alright. Play Desert tapped, play Wall, and attack. Deserts hold, you've got the actual answer. Well, we can struggle it, so that'll be fine. Yeah, so we'll struggle it on their turn. I guess let's crash through. Yeah, I'll play Pyramid here. Beginning of the next end step, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm gonna struggle this. This is just very greedy. It's just way too greedy and crazy. I don't think so. I don't think so. And this card is how we win. I don't know. Havens are scary, for sure. Blazing Volley, you say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's interesting. Alright, Scorpion God down. And pass. We take a lot of damage this turn. If they got another way to deal with Scorpion God, we're in trouble. But otherwise, we can go Doom Volley activate next turn, which should be able, which kills 1. I said only kills 1. That's not great. Also Agony Volley kill, and then it shrinks in. Alright, well, whatever. It's doing this, and then passing. If we draw a 2-drop, then 3, 1, 2. Okay, that's pretty huge. That's very huge. Because now I can go Cartouche Agony Volley? Volley doesn't do anything. Just want Cartouche Agony. A Cartouche on the wall. think actually now I'm going to go Doom Volley. And then 1 damage to you. And I'm not going to attack with Scorpion God. I know you have farm or whatever. What 2s are left? A Wall, a Vile Manifestation, and a Dune Beetle. So not many. Not many. That's bad. Yep, that's very bad. So we're not dead, but we're not doing great. We are dead to a pump spell. Go to 2, you get burn. They do not, and we get a 2-drop, which is amazing. So I get to go Wall, kill this. Wow. Skill game. It's certainly a skill game. Cast. Kill. And pass. And draw a card. All right. Go ahead and draw again. Yeah, got a 4-drop. Skill game confirmed. You've got farm, right? I guess this allows them to play market. Sandblast is okay. Being exactly Sandblast is okay. Yep, and we'll just go ahead and... Oh, I guess I should have played Crash Through there. I'm not using that 2 mana for anything. But now they've given us a 5-drop for Imminent Doom, which should be enough to close this out. Okay, they're struggling. The lifelinking wall, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, on to game 3. It's a real nail biter here. I do think these Eternals want to come in, probably over Manalith. Though the Flyers are really what's crushing me here. Yeah, maybe just 1 Eternal. Another Eternal. Over the Dune Beetle, maybe? And leave Manalith in, because it is another 3-drop, which I think is helpful. Could be Luxa River Shrine. Probably a little too aggressive for that nonsense. We're already dirtling enough with Imminent Doom. We'll run it like that. Maybe cut a land on the draw. Let's cut a land on the draw and let's play. I think actually I'm going to go Moaning Wall and Dune Beetle and cut Manalith. Just have as many blockers as I can, even though these blockers do not do much against the Flyers that they're representing. But yeah, Imminent Doom really took care of it that game. See if we can finish this off. Yeah, cutting land on the draw is okay with the Amulet as a pseudo 17th land. Yeah, I'll keep all this. Agony is a fantastic card against them. Yep. Oh, and life gain is fantastic too. Alright, they're dropping a Steward of Solidarity, which is very annoying, but makes me glad that I cut all of our Torment Punisher cards. Yeah, we're going to run out the wall here. If they attack into this, it's like screams active heroism, but still okay. Like, I still think I'm fine trading with that, and then I'll Splendid Agony the Steward. They'll still get to make a 1/1, but what can you do? Or if it's Sandblast, like that's fine also. Eats their turn, gets rid of their trick. All of these things are things that I'm okay with. Yeah. Act is less good, but still a fine. Fine. If I'm expecting them to exert here, which I'm not necessarily, think I'd rather have red mana. They are probably going to exert. I don't know, though. Feels like I'm either missing out on missing out on killing this, but then they make a 1/1 anyway. Or I have a turn anyway to kill this. I might draw a better way, because I do want to save Splendid Agony to an extent for the Dauntless Avens. But I have Blazing Volley for that, so this sort of 6-1. Now, I should be aware that I do only have 2 1-drops left in the deck. I have a Blazing Volley, and I have a, what's it called? Another Crash Through. Alright, so this is a, go land. I think it is time to put this in Agony, and I'm going to not fire off the Crash Through. Might cycle Ceradon, honestly, but it's a 6-drop. Got Scrounger, and then we can figure out what to do. Opponent just playing planes. Alright, and nothing from them, that's great. Struggle is also a fantastic card for us. We'll play Scrounger and pass. We have seen Sandblast and Farm from them, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them attack in here. And they get to use it either way, so I think we just gotta be alright with it. We get a Volley. I think I like Pyramid and Struggle. I'm not super worried about getting blown out here. And I can now get rid of Crash Through for the Imminent Doom purposes, because we have Blazing Volley in hand as well. Vizier of the True, okay? I will draw a card. That's a good draw. I'm going to Crash Through. I want to play Kenra Eternal and play the Desert tapped. Forces them to exert, yada yada. We really dug through our deck a lot. They may go exert and then embalm the Initiate, which is all right, but not great. If that's what they do, it's probably going to make me play Ceradon instead of Scorpion God. I don't know, though. All right, so they exert. Get in for 3. And then play... Yep, Bomb the Initiate. If they do have a trick... Alright, well, that makes me happy. Play the... No, then I'm just going to play Scorpion God because I have the Eternal to block. I don't know what I almost talked myself into doing there, but it was not smart. They might have Desert's Hold. That'd be bad. But they might have just held the Scrounger there. Ret Crop, that's totally fine. Yeah, I think we might have turned this corner here if we get to untap now. Yeah, wow, 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 wow. So we get to go Cartouche. Counter. Yes. And then volley. And now Imminent Doom is a dead draw. And I will go ahead and attack. They have farm for the Scorpion God. Totally fine. Wow, they don't even have farm. Alright, we play Eternal. And play a land. And now we have our bomb on board, and this is a Wrath. Oh no. I was like, oh, Hour. No, not even. Okay. Go ahead and draw. Play a land. Attack. Shrink. And draw. And I think that's got to do it. I can't really imagine. All right, and we get there. Okay, well, a 2-1, basically only folded to the Omid Eternal is how that shook out, but still think that was a pretty fun deck. Unfortunate to lose in that first match, but that's why I like to play Intermediate, because got to get some packs out of the deal. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time.